I have a noose hanging in my living room that Joey gave me on, I think, the last day of shooting, because he felt like a noose was an appropriate gift.
Who's Joey?
Joey did everything. Joey was just like, Joey ran around and made everything work. He also hosted our cast party.
One of the big challenges for me, in addition to getting to the facility, was being hired to do one part and then getting on set and being told that, oh no, you're going to be doing a different character, a totally different character.
Once you're on the set and the cameras are rolling, I mean, things can go wrong, but the show must go on. So once you're on set, if an actor is like, I can't play this part anymore, then you turn to one of the extras and you say, guess what? You're pretty talented. I've known you for a long time. How'd you like to step in? And that did happen on set, and in Paul Eiding's case and Sarah Peck. Sarah was an actor in I Snatched Andy Warhol, my first movie, and she just showed up to support to be an extra. And Paul was supposed to play the reporter in episode 1 who's interviewing Ian. And then the actor who was going to play Carlisle couldn't make it. And it was his first day of shooting, and I had to make a decision. And I said, well, Paul is one of the most talented, extraordinary actors I know. What am I thinking, casting him in a smaller role anyway? I shifted him over to Carlisle, and I turned to Sarah and I said, hey, how'd you like to play the reporter? You're funny, I know you can do it. And she said, yeah. So they learned the lines that day, and they've stepped into the parts, and it's terrific that it worked out the way it did.
The changing characters, that's why I get the medium bucks.
It's funny because on my first movie, I Snatched Andy Warhol, I was actually able to cut together several blooper reels from all these different takes we messed up and everything like this. And on Empty Space, I tried to do that, but we don't have anything. All the actors were really on point, and so was the crew. I couldn't cut together a blooper reel if I tried. Fun stories from set, certainly. A lot of fun things happening, just that the crew was so fun, and the cast was so fun, and everybody got along so well, and had a great time. But most funny stories for me come from things that went disastrously wrong, and we didn't have, honestly, too much of that.
The thing that got me was that everybody was really cool about everything. If something took a little longer, cool. If people changed parts, cool. We had to wait for lighting, all those things that happen on the set. No one, while I was there, was perturbed by anything. Everyone had a common purpose, and that was to make it as good as it could be.
The one funny thing that can happen with all of that is just sheer delirium after you do a 12-hour shoot day, and then you had to drive there in the morning. The Warner Grand is in San Pedro, and if you're familiar with Los Angeles, that's a long way from home. So we drive out there and rush hour traffic, you'd get back and you'd be exhausted, but you have to offload the footage and do all that stuff, and so you end up getting almost no sleep, and you get that burnout energy going, which is great and awesome to have on set, but sometimes you get a little crazy, and then you see crew members and cast members respond accordingly. I remember Karina one day forgot to bring her makeup bag and had to, she was about to get ready for a scene, and she had a stray, I can't remember if it was an eyebrow or an eyelash, but she grabbed Leatherman pliers, and she just pulled out her eyebrow with these Leatherman pliers instead because she couldn't find anything. Stuff like that. People just trying desperately to keep their sanity together as they plow through this stuff is pretty extraordinary.
Because everyone was invested in the project, in the writing, and it was just a gas to do.
Watch Empty Space.
Watch Empty Space.
Watch Empty Space.
Watch Empty Space.
Watch Empty Space.